Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the Sanrenmu brand folding knife. This knife has the model 7028 LUE-XH. Great name for that knife. It comes in a simple box like that. Nothing fancy at all. We see the Sanrenmu logo and the printing on it. The knife itself, as many of the Sanrenmu designs, are plain simple copies of other designs. In this case that was taken from Italian design. The knife itself is pretty well made. I did use it for a while to test it out. The blade is deeply hollow grind on both sides, so it has a really thin blade all the way to about in the middle of the blade where the hollow grind then gets thicker again. So this is not a knife that is really for hard use, for spine whacking or something like that. It's cutting really well. It's sharp right out of the box, but the geometry of the blade is more for fine cutting. We have in this variation a high polish blade with a satin bolsters and some brown wood scales. The back side we see there the Sanrenmu engraving as well. Even inside it's pretty good made for the price. We're talking here about a lower price knife, but the quality is surprisingly well. They even did use metal washers on it. The liner lock is nice adjusted as well, and all in all, for the price, it is sure nice. The size is on the smaller side. It's more like a gentleman knife, and there are some other variations of that knife available as well, with darker bolsters and blades, and also with lighter color wood. I did select this one because that's gonna go to Germany to a friend. The problem in Germany is that you can't carry one hand opening knives by the current fake German law. That is banned. That gives you trouble there. And this one is a two-hand opening knife. There is no one-hand opening device on the blade at all. We see it has no nail nick either, but because of the deep hollow grind, this actually gives you enough leverage to open the blade like that. Of course, with the liner lock you need the thumb to close it there. So all in all, that should be perfectly well and legal to do some cutting in Germany, that it is legal to carry. It's two-hand opening and all that, so that should work out there hopefully well. It's a absolute pain. It's hard to believe that there are countries or areas that ban one-hand opening knives. It's beyond me, but currently there it is like that, and it doesn't look that it gets any better. So the knife is easy to close with one hand, and to open, the design is to use it with two hands, of course. You can manage to open it with one hand too if you are good. The trick is with this serration on top here, that gives you some leverage as well. I'm not gonna demonstrate it because the German police gonna maybe look at that video, so they can figure it out themselves if they want to try it out. So the knife is basically pretty well made, cheaper variation of that Italian design that is pretty expensive, and it's a user. It's not a collectible. It should give that friend quite a bit use out of that knife for everyday carry, and that's the main reason. There's gonna be a second video about a Leatherman that I gonna alter in a way that it is legal in Germany, hopefully legal in Germany too, because on the pinnacle there, even to carry one hand opening Leatherman tools are banned. So that much about the Sanrenmu knife. I would never have buy it for myself. That is simply not worth it. I would just justify that because that is a knife that gets away maybe one day in Germany, as it is confiscated or taken away from the good people, so that we do not lose too much and it still has a certain quality for using. It's for sure better than typical Herberts or other brand knives that we encountered over the years over in Germany. So that much about the Sanrenmu gentleman knife.